Abusive language and swearing is disrespect for human dignity, one's own self respect, and that of other people. Coming up, Bantu Holomisa was invited to Gagasi FM to talk about his role as a deputy minister and, of course, to further discuss UDM policies. Obviously, the show allowed for callers to call in and ask questions, which is where trouble began. But when callers started challenging him on various issues of leadership, which included his age. Remember, the man has just celebrated his 75 years old birthday. Holomisa was clearly furious, and he ended up telling one of the callers to go to hell. And indeed, hell broke loose.
General replied and said, "Lo muntu khuluma language yakhe angazi noma ngafundisanga yini inhlonipho language yakhe." But for me, that's discrimination. Number two,
that's a compliment about the arrogant. Now you are arrogant.
General,
thank you. Bye-bye. Now you're talking nonsense. You are talking nonsense.
We don't need these people like Mr. Station because they can't answer our question, but we voted for them to be there.
Yeah, you didn't vote for me, so don't take lies.
No, we never ever vote for you, General.
Yeah, thank you very much. Don't vote for me. Go to hell.
Please, can we have proper people to answer and account?
Thank you.
Not this member of parliament that can't even account and be arrogant.
Yeah, sorry, General, I know you have to respond as well because we are Ateka, but you just used a line at go to hell. I'm going to ask you to retract that particular phrase.
I'm not going to do that. If you are not satisfied, go to hell now.
Oh,
protect now.
No, but the party would must go to hell. Remember now, Usu Deputy Minister, but we lead nonetheless, General.
We have why I'm
pretty disappointed that we have leaders like him, General. That is why we have issues at Oma. That is why we have issues in our borders, because we've got people like you.
All right, no, let's do this then. Yeah, okay, sure. Let me release you. Deputy Minister, let me release you then. We will not continue with this conversation anymore, but we thank you for having been with us for the past 30 minutes. We will not continue with you. So, for the time of Snigazayon. General Bantu Holomisa, Deputy Minister Waga Defense and Military Veterans, and the leader were UDM.
That's Bantu Holomisa for you. Well, guys, my take on this is, yes, indeed, Bantu Holomisa is a man who shoots from the hip. He doesn't waste time. He's short-fused and lack emotional intelligence. Not only that, but he's a man who also lack media etiquette. And if you lack those values as a leader, you easily get exposed. You cannot be short-fused and lack emotional intelligence and media etiquette as a leader in this day and age. It quickly exposes you as a leader.
It says, you give a poor man a fish and you feed him for a day. You teach him to fish. You give him that government must do more to restore the dignity of our people. As the adage says, you give a poor man a fish and you feed him for a day. You teach him to fish. You give him, and no. Tweet me or at Bantu Holomisa, or say to, or also tweet me on ENCA. We're now going to question time. Good evening, Chepo, and welcome to this special edition.
Thank you, General. It's good to be here, and good evening to all the viewers of ENCA across the country and in the continent, I believe.
Yes. From gear to the NDP, our economy seems to be faltering and hasn't taken off to the point of empowering South Africans. Where do you think the radical economic transformation process needs to start from?
Well, I think the key...
Having said that, though, I still believe that also the young man was not very respectful to the elder. I believe that the caller also was not respectful. I mean, telling an elder that, no, of course, we can't vote for you, you are useless. Ouch. As Africans, we start questioning your upbringing. Definitely. We start questioning your upbringing. You don't talk to elders like that. Regardless whether they were the ones who are wrong or whatever, but you just hold your court of respect and you dare not retaliate in a disrespectful manner like the young man did to Bantu Holomisa. So I've noticed that a lot of podcasters out there, even some mainstream media, blame Bantu Holomisa here only, but I think both of them were wrong. I believe that the young man also was very, very disrespectful to the elder. I mean, we are in Africa here. You don't talk to elders, let alone leaders, like that. We don't do that. So what I mean when I say Bantu Holomisa lacks media etiquette is that once he gets irritated, he doesn't care how many cameras are pointing at him, how many caps of leadership he is wearing. He's gonna just tell you way to get off, your head will spin.
Mbeki's withdrawal, he had stated the reasons why he had withdrawn. But what we must make sure is that all right. So they
don't appear.
Good to see you, SABC. I've been seeing you on TV following all those political dinosaurs, and you have not been following us. Why were you not covering other political parties, only cover ANC and all those madalas? Just answer that question.
Njengele, we did cover other political parties. Out of context, Njengele, do you ever wake up and think, I'm going to steal Transkei again through a coup d'etat?
You're out of order.
My classic moment for me, though, was after, in fact, it was when Holomisa told that young man to go to hell, and the presenter jumped in to say, hey, Baba, hey, you must withdraw. You cannot tell somebody that you must go to hell.
Sorry, General, I know you have to respond as well because we are at Teka, but you just used a line at go to hell. I'm going to ask you to retract that particular phrase.
I'm not going to do that. If you are not satisfied, go to hell now.
Oh,
then do I'm sound protect now.
No.
Oh my goodness, that was classic for me. I love that. But I think I'm with Bantu Holomisa here, guys. I think he was telling the truth. I believe that the presenter was supposed to defend Bantu Holomisa, to reprimand that young man, to say, hey, young man, we don't talk to elders like that. And hey, you see, and reprimand them both. But the presenter just reprimanded Bantu Holomisa and left the young man. And Bantu Holomisa saw red. Oh my goodness, man, that was classic for me. And another person who also agrees with me on this one, I liked it when I was listening to his show. Then he also raised the very same sentiment with me, is Clement Manyathela. Listen to Clement Manyathela here.
Yeah, but Clement, three things.
Yeah.
First, General has got only one seat, but he's a minister. But as he called it, a deputy minister, as he called up. The word arrogant is not defamatory. to. So the listener was right to air what he feels.
Mm.
And good general has a right to respond, but Alex should have at least stopped the general and allowed the listener to finish, because the listener did not even finish. General spoke over him. General will find him on Twitter replying, General Agalkhoni. That's what I've seen. And if you are a leader, you must learn to have
emotional intelligence.
Yes, because Clement Singabantu will attack you. Not attack you personally, because we are worried about what is happening. So General Agalkhoni,
I mean, nobody gets more attacked than politicians. So if you're going to also be reacting emotionally to every person who attacks you, then good luck to you. As a politician, you're going to be attacked left, right, center.
He took that office knowing very well, Clement, that these things will happen. It's not for the first time. I mean, I'm disappointed in him.
Yeah. Okay, Olani, in KwaZulu-Natal, thank you so much for calling us. Yeah, and look, guys, this is not to say that you, as a member of the public, you've got right to also say whatever you want to say to politicians and disrespect them. No, that's not to say. In fact, what I try to do on this show when I'm hosting politicians and someone is being disrespectful, I stop up and I say, let's not call each other names. I don't care how much you hate a politician. I don't care how much a politician hates you or how much you hate me, for that matter. Don't call names. Let's deal with the substance of issues. You can criticize, but let's still respect each other. So I don't want us to look at the general's behavior here, criticize it, without also looking at the caller, the person who called in and is calling him all sorts of names. But as Ulo says, saying that you're arrogant isn't necessarily defamatory, and therefore doesn't warrant the reaction from the general. What do you think?
Absolutely. I totally echo same sentiment as Clement Manyatela here on this issue, that the young man the caller also should have been reprimanded. I mean, he was wrong. The way he addressed the elder Holomisa, it was very disrespectful, I believe. You cannot tell an elder that I couldn't vote. We couldn't vote for you because you are useless, and you can't. You can't utter those kind of derogatory statements and think that you will get away with it. This is Africa, Baba. We respect the elders. What do you think? Let me hear your comment below. And of course, if you are coming for the first time, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.